Hey there, guys. Lewis here. Hey, I wanted to go over a pretty significant contract with the many changes for 2022, which is the extension or termination of contract. It's actually a great change, in my opinion. Um, and where you find this is, of course, in your CTME account. In the event you ever need to do an amendment, um, you could use this form, and to easily find it, just go up to this section right here, search for contract, and the name of the contract is extension or termination of contract. Once you get that created, of course, the form will populate right here. So this was created because of the complexities of the original amendment when the seller was not responding to a request for an amendment in the contract. For example, let's say the inspection objection was today, and the inspector wasn't able to make it, or for other reasons with the buyer. The way we used to do it would send over an amendment extension for the inspection objection deadline. And with that came the waiting period, the timing calendar, no response from the seller and or the listing agent. So you were left with no option but to eventually send over a notice to terminate, obviously before midnight of that day. So what we have here now is the extension or termination of contract. So if you run into any issues with any amendments that you're looking to have in the contract, you would fill this out. And the nice thing about it is the top section, there's two sections of this document. There's the amendment section, and then there's the notice of termination. So of course you would fill in the top part as you usually would, and put in any of the extensions that you're looking for right here. In addition to that, you would have your buyer sign right here. And you would also fill out the notice of termination. So you're filling out both sections of this form. And you would also have your buyer sign the notice of termination. So yes, they will sign the amendment section, and they will sign the termination section. Then this will allow the seller to make a decision on what they want to do. They could either agree to amend, or they could agree to terminate. This way you are protecting your buyer's earnest money and protecting your buyer within the legalities of the contract. Excellent form. If you have any questions, you could call our hotline. Very simple to fill out. If we, for example, again, if it was for the inspection objection deadline, would just come in here. You would find the inspection objection. Right here. Let's say again, it was today. You wanted to extend it till Friday. You would do that, leaving everything else equals no change. You could put your acceptance deadline in. Obviously, if your deadline was today, you would want to put today's date in. And then the time, I would do something maybe like 10 o'clock, because this doesn't matter anymore because of what you will be filling out below with the notice to terminate. You would have your buyer sign, and then you would also fill out the notice to terminate. So for example, this would be today because today's the deadline. Buyer would be the one terminating. Not only would I check this box here, inspection, I would check the other box and put request for inspection objection extension. And you would have your buyer sign here. So what you would do, send this off. You don't have to worry about a response. A non-response, because your buyer is protected either way. It really puts the heat on the seller and the listing agent to decide, hey, Should we give these guys a couple of extra days? Because if not, they're going to terminate. So again, our hotline number is 720-707-4401. If you have any questions on it. Yesterday, you should have received an email with dates and deadlines changes. Just for a quick recap here, there are a few changes in here. I like the changes. I think it's better for the industry in general. So go ahead and review these. Any of these notices that you're getting, be sure not to opt out of any of our systems that we communicate with you guys with. It's important information. Certainly will help you with your business and any issues you might be experiencing. So we send notices out through text, an 888 number that you'll get them from. We send them out through our constant contact account and even through our Facebook account. So great info. If it's nothing you're interested in, just ignore it. But I don't recommend opting out. Another important change, we did highlight it in red, is the inspection termination. So if you send over an inspection objection, the buyer waives the right for the inspection termination deadline. So you cannot utilize the inspection termination deadline if the inspection objection is sent over. So you do one of the two: send over the inspection objection, wait for a resolution to see if you guys can resolve the issue and proceed to closing, or you do not send the inspection objection and you just utilize the inspection termination deadline. So, and another thing here that's important to know: if the inspection resolution comes and goes without an agreement to the inspection objection, the contract terminates. So that's nothing new. That's been in play for quite some time. Just want to give you guys a recap on that. So education, highly recommend you guys take the 2022 contracts class. So you could see all of the changes. I think this is one of the most changes I've seen in many years. So register yourself with a class, whether it's online or in-house, and you can find these classes through your BG Marketing Center. These notices have been sent out as well. If you have not logged into your BG Marketing Center, I recommend doing it. So you would go to bgmarketingcenter.com, put in your email address. Everyone's password is secure. Small letters, SECURE. You could change the password once you log in. There's really no private information on the back end of this, so you could keep it the same or you could change your password. But go into this marketing center. Very impressive. And there's all sorts of things you can do here. Especially for creating business for buyers or sellers. There's flyers, postcards, brochures, open house material. As you can see here, social media marketing, listing and buyer presentations, video creator tools, all sorts of stuff. Again, very robust. You can run your entire business through this back end marketing center. But there's also other things here. You can find your education right here. Click on education. And there's 3 ways to get your education. You could go through Armburst. You could go through Brokers Guild education or the CE shop. All of them have fantastic classes, and you can get everything you're looking for your CE credits or just additional real estate classes that you need. Business Card Center as well. If you need to order some business cards, you would sign up if you have not already. And once you sign up, you can log in. And you could use the templates that are pre-populated already, or you could customize your business cards, whatever you'd like to do. But pricing is incredible. And there's all sorts of creative ways to customize your business card if you want. So real estate signs. If you have not created an account, you can do it right here. Create an account. And once you log in, you can find all the signs that we have. The process is very streamlined, easy to order, quick turnaround times, and all that good stuff. So, again, any questions, contract questions, you can call our hotline 720-707-4401. And until then, we'll keep sending these notices out and make sure you're not opting out, and we'll be good to go. Thanks, guys.